Good morning, I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the September 15, 2017 edition of The Bible Delight in the Details. In Acts chapter 13, verse 30, we see one of many verses in the Bible that has at its heart two important words. They're very small words. In fact, both words only have 3 letters in them. But oh, what a difference they make. And the words are, but God. Now, in the Acts verse that I just cited, the but God is, but God raised him, meaning Jesus, of course, from the dead. And that is perhaps the biggest but God ever in the Bible. But if you were to just type into Google, but God verses in the Bible, you will find quite a list going all the way from Genesis through to Revelation. And it would be a nice little devotional, I think, for a month or so, just to read one a day and focus on the but God aspect of it. You know, it's always good in this life to have a plan B. And God has had a plan B. That was his plan A from the very beginning. And that is Jesus Christ coming and being sacrificed for us, and then that triumphant return from the dead, which is just the beginning, because it's a return not just from the dead for Christ, but a return for us, really, to the garden, to our ultimate state that we were always supposed to have, which is being perfect beings. You know, I think of 2 men who have been very influential in my life. One has been my pastor, and Bill McCabe of Southside Baptist Church, who has taught me many useful things. And one thing that he is very big on is this but God business. And he always says he loves that, but God, but God. And the other is my dad. And one of the things my dad always tells me is that we sell ourselves short, that we set the bar for ourselves too low, and we always excuse our failures by saying, well, I'm only human. No, God has called us to be perfect, even as he is perfect. Holy, meaning set apart, even as he is holy. And he has told us straight out that he is glorifying us ultimately. He's sanctifying us in this life to glory in the next. What does that mean? That means that we will truly be, finally, what we claim to be. Christians, little Christs, not just in name or in intent, but in reality, that we will be like him. It's a huge calling, and it's something that we need to strive for. Why else would God have gone to such an extreme to have this elaborate plan for not just our salvation, but our glorification? Do not sell yourself short. Do not sell God short of what he has called us to do and be. And the next time you try to excuse away something, or I do too, simply by saying, well, I'm only human. No, we're actually called to be even more than that. And we are to be turning into something more than that, better than that. And that is nothing less than like God himself. And I say that in a way that I know some people may think, oh, that's just, very prideful. But no, that is exactly what Christ has called us to be, is to be like him. Let us strive for that, the higher calling of our purpose, knowing that what God has begun in us, the good work he has begun in us, he will complete. I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Visit me on the next edition of The Bible Delight in the Details. Have a great day.